Hi, my name is Misty, and I'll be sharing quite a bit about my family today, so I thought y'all might want to see a picture of the people I'll be talking about. I'm so excited to share the Family Health Challenge with you, but there are a few things you should know about me before we start. First, I am not a dietitian. I am also not a representative of a food company, and I am definitely not a fitness coach. In fact, I've never been much of an athlete. Seriously, when I was in high school, my basketball coach divided the team into groups for weightlifting, and I was in the group that had to lift just the bar for the bench press. No added weights, just the bar. And even that was a challenge for me. So why would I, of all people, come up with the Family Health Challenge? Well, nearly 2 years ago, my husband and I made a commitment to lose weight together. And I even reached my goal weight, and he lost a lot of weight and no longer needs his blood pressure medicine. But it took a lot of dedication and it was very rewarding. But we eventually fell back into old habits and when life got busy and stressful. And those old habits caused me to gain weight, stole my energy, and while they were easy, caused me to feel yucky. The real wake-up call came when I noticed my children starting to make some of those same bad habits. That's when I decided I needed more than just a 1,200 calorie diet for real change. I needed to develop healthier habits to practice throughout my life, and I needed to help my children make better choices too. If you're like me and have let the busyness or stress of life get in the way of your family's health, the Family Health Challenge can help you get back on track. So what is the Family Health Challenge? Well, it's basically a commitment that your family makes to each other to make changes towards a healthy lifestyle. But it's not your typical diet and exercise program. It's about having fun and making memories with your family, and all while becoming healthier. All right, so let me break it down for you. We'll start with nutrition because when we're thinking about getting healthy, the first thing that comes to our minds is usually food and what we put in our mouths. So there are many kinds of diets out there: paleo, keto, Whole30. But I think for the most part, as moms, we know what it takes to eat healthy and what we should be feeding our families. So what keeps us from making the right choices? Well, I think a large part of it is convenience. It's just easier to grab the prepackaged snack or the sugary breakfast when everybody's already hungry. At least that's how it seems to be in our family. What would you say keeps your family from eating a healthy diet? Let me know in the comments. Whether you choose a specific diet plan for your family or you choose healthier alternatives than your current diet, the key to your success is in meal planning. The best way to avoid getting fast food or reaching for the junk food is being prepared with a better choice. Each family has different dietary needs. So many people have dietary restrictions such as no dairy or gluten-free. You know what your family is able to eat. So develop a plan that works for your family. Then make a meal plan or find a pre-made meal plan that meets your family's needs. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to be intentional about meal planning. It really makes it easier to stick to your goals, and although it takes some planning and effort, it will help your days run smoother. So here are some tips that should make sticking to a meal plan easier. Grocery pickup. If you're a mom of little ones or you just have a busy schedule, sometimes the act of grocery shopping can be enough to deter you from following through on a great meal plan. Many stores offer grocery pickup now. I absolutely love it. It seriously makes me feel like I'm living in the lap of luxury when I use it. This is a picture of my little guy whenever I just picked up my recent order from the store, and I have to tell you, I love my little guys, but it is not fun going shopping with them. So this saves me huge and really makes me stay committed to shopping for the right groceries and making better decisions. It helps me save time, and it helps me stick to my grocery list instead of being tempted by the other goodies I usually pick up while I'm in the store. You could also make 2 of something and put the other one in the freezer to have on hand when you don't have time to cook. Another great tip is to make soup. When you make soup, make a large batch and then freeze the leftovers in individual servings for lunches. That's one of my favorite lunches to have. Prepare what you can in advance. I always cook ground beef and turkey before putting it in the freezer. It just speeds up cooking time quite a bit when I need an easier dinner. If your family enjoys smoothies, make ready-to-blend fruit bags for the freezer. Then you're not left washing or preparing everything for them each morning. Keep food you are trying to avoid out of the house and replace them with healthier snacks that you have already prepared. Dividing serving sizes into baggies or containers is really helpful too. Some ideas might be boiled eggs or nuts or cheese, apples, bananas, oranges, prepared veggies, just anything that's easy and ready to grab so you avoid making the wrong decision. Another great idea is when you're going to be out and about, take a few of those snacks with you so you avoid going through the drive-thru if you're gone for a while. Looking at your calendar when you're making your meal plan is beneficial too. I usually choose a slow cooker meal or something that I can prepare earlier in the day when busy afternoons or evenings are sure to happen that day. If you have an Instant Pot, this would also be a great time for those busy nights. For days that aren't as busy, I plan on making meals that require more prep and often do some prep for an upcoming meal. This also might be one of the days that I prepare double batches. Now, we've talked about nutrition, and so we know what's coming next, and that is exercise. We all know that when we're making healthy choices, diet and exercise is what we're always told. So the older I've gotten, the more I realize how extremely important exercise is to our health. I know, we've been told it's good for us our entire lives, but sometimes you just have to learn things for yourself. Not only is exercise great for losing and maintaining weight, but studies show it also can help you feel happier. It's good for your muscles and bones. It helps reduce your risk of chronic disease. It increases your energy level, which I know that sounds weird since you're exerting energy, but it really does give you energy. At least it has in my experience. It can help with brain health and memory, and it also helps you relax and sleep better. The best part is exercise doesn't have to be strenuous. Walking quick enough to get your heart rate up for about 30 minutes a day is beneficial. I already shared with you that I'm not an athlete, but I can walk, so walking is my go-to form of exercise. Maybe you like running, dancing, or weightlifting. The important thing is to find a form of exercise you enjoy because it will be easier for you to commit to it and follow through on doing it. I know many of you have packed schedules and even find 30 minutes to be active every day can be difficult. You may need to get creative. Is there a certain day you run a lot of errands? Park further away and get the extra steps. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Honestly, it's usually my busiest days that I get the most steps in and without realizing it. Go for a walk during your lunch break. Try to ease into getting up a little bit earlier each day to make time to exercise. Take 10-minute breaks when you can. Go for a brisk walk or do some simple exercises. You can even be productive and get things done while you're being active, such as cleaning the house. Turn on some fun music, speak clean for 30 minutes. You'll be excited to see how much you can get done in that amount of time. Plus, you'll have a clean house afterwards. Well, at least for a few minutes. Need to make a phone call? Pace the floor while you're on the phone. Do yard work for 30 minutes. Organize the garage or wash your car by hand. As you can see, there are still ways to be active and productive, even when you're crunched for time. Now for the fun part, the weekly challenges. Remember how I mentioned that the Family Health Challenge is about having fun and making memories with your family, all while becoming healthier? Well, that's because of the weekly challenges. Each week, you decide on a challenge for your family to complete. If your family enjoys some friendly competition, then everyone can compete against each other. Or you might want to make the competition more of a family goal, with each of you reaching to beat your own personal best. It's totally up to you. Our family will switch up week to week depending on what this challenge is. So let's talk about some ideas for challenges and what they might look like. If you choose a challenge that lasts all week, it might be see who can get the most steps in a week's time, or who exercise for the most minutes that week, who makes the most healthy eating choices that week, who drinks the recommended amount of water every day, who can do the most amount of push-ups during the week. You get what I'm saying? Instead of having a challenge that lasts all week, it's also fun to mix things up with a physical challenge for your family to complete together on a certain day, maybe on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. You could go on a hike or go for a bike ride. You can make an obstacle course and then race through it, timing each other and either trying to beat each other's times or trying to beat your own time and then going through it again and getting a better time. If you have a building near where you live or in a nearby city that has a lot of stairs, race up the stairs and see who can make it to the top the fastest. Or race as a family up the stairs and you don't stop the time until everybody's made it up. That way you're encouraging each other and working together as a team. You could go for long walks in your neighborhood. You could do a station rotation, such as 20 jumping jacks, wall sits, 10 sit-ups, planks. Have you ever tried to do wall sits or planks? They look deceptively easy, but they are really quite challenging. Try them and let me know what you think of them. But they are challenging, and then you'll get better as you do them over time. Also, if you're doing a station rotation, you can change it to fit your family's needs. If you have a younger child, maybe they only do 5 jumping jacks while daddy does 30. You get what I'm saying? Play at the park together. Your children would love a blast playing The Floor is Lava with their parents. Have a dance party. Play a game of tag or hide and go seek. Do you see how your family could easily be making memories and having fun while getting healthier together? Working towards a common goal also strengthens relationships as your family encourages each other. Plus, after consistently eating better and being active, you'll notice the challenges getting easier and becoming even more enjoyable. You'll also notice how much your personal times and numbers improve over the time as well. Below, you'll find a list of some possible challenges and get a download and print that for your family. Do you have any ideas for a family health challenge? Please share your ideas with us in the comments. I'd love to see them. Tracking your progress will look a lot different for each family member. For instance, my husband and I keep track of a lot more things than our children do. Until we reach our goal weights, we write down what our weight is each week. I also keep a food journal, keeping track of calories to make sure I'm on par to meet my goals. And my husband has a calendar that he marks each day that he goes to the gym. We don't have our children keep track of those kind of things though. I want their focus to be just on making better decisions the majority of the time and being active. So they track their water intake, the minutes they are active, and sometimes how much they're sleeping. So before we get further into tracking your progress, I want you to answer a few questions to yourself. First, why are you interested in the Family Health Challenge? Are you hoping to lose weight? Are you wanting to make better nutritional choices for your family's overall health? Are you hoping to get into better shape and have more energy? Whatever your reasons are will help you know what would be helpful to keep track of. Keeping track of what you're eating and your exercise routine is an added commitment, and by all means, you don't have to do it. I have noticed quicker progress when I'm tracking things though. So what are the benefits to keeping track of certain things on your health journey? Well, first, it helps you stay accountable. Also, seeing your progress each week is encouraging and motivates you to stay going. And if you aren't getting the results you want, it may help you pinpoint an area that could use improvement. It's also a great idea to keep track of your challenges from week to week. You and the rest of your family will be thrilled to see how much you improve over time. So there are a lot of options available to help you keep track. You could use a spiral notebook or make tracking sheets on the computer to print. I've included a few things in the notes that you can print as well. There are also plenty of free apps available. Your phone may even have some pre-installed. I like to use Samsung Health. I can track my calories and what I've eaten for the day. Here are some screenshots for you of the different things I can track on my phone. As long as I have my phone with me, it counts my steps for me. I can record different forms of exercise and it will account for the calories I burned through them. And I can track my sleep, glasses of water, weight, and it even lets me measure my heart rate and stress level. So just do a search for a diet or fitness app and you'll find many options to choose from. I personally prefer using an app versus using paper. It's just easier and more convenient for me, but do what works best for you and your family. Rewards are a great thing to incorporate into your family health challenge. After all, you are all working hard. Here are some ideas to get you started. You could award the person that wins the weekly challenge. You can have everyone keep track of how many miles they walked, and the first person to reach the predetermined amount of miles wins the prize. Be sure to reward good character. Whoever has the best attitude or perseverance, or whoever's really being an awesome encourager, reward your children for those things. You could also work towards a common goal together, such as no sugar for a week or completing a 5K together. Some ideas for prizes could be anything that's from free to, spending a little bit of money. Here are some ideas for you. Getting to choose the next family challenge. A prize could be earbuds or an iTunes or Google Play gift card, because we all like to listen to music when we're working out, right? Water bottle, no chores for a day. Now that would be a coveted prize. A t-shirt. You could even have some made that say a certain family logo on it. Getting to choose the movie for movie night, or a fun family activity, which could be something as simple as a free day trip or a splurge to a trampoline park. So what are some ideas you have for rewards? Share them with us in the comments. I've added some printable awards and tracking charts in the download below, or you can come up with some of your own. I would like to leave you with a few final thoughts. Making and following through on the decision to choose a healthier lifestyle isn't easy. It's very rewarding though. Think about it. Have you ever known someone that regretted improving their health? I don't think so. The beauty of the Family Health Challenge is you aren't doing it alone. While not everyone in the family may be following a strict diet, everyone will be making better choices and doing most of the challenges together. You are each other's biggest support and cheerleaders. Who better to help hold you accountable than your own family? The blessings that come from the Family Health Challenge are more than just physical health. Remember, your family will be making lasting memories of the time they've spent together doing the challenges. Your family will probably become bigger encouragers of each other, which will strengthen your family bonds even more. Keep in mind that each family is different. You might already eat a pretty healthy diet and only want to focus on the physical challenges. That's awesome. Choose the elements of the Family Health Challenge that fit your family's needs. If you have young children, you may have to tweak some challenges to make them work for your family. If the thought of giving up special treats is too much for your family, be sure to allow some grace and wriggle room in your meal plan. It's about making overall better choices, but it doesn't mean you can't ever enjoy those things again. Our family will have dessert about once a week and real old-fashioned birthday cake on birthdays. Sometimes we even enjoy cookies. Y'all, I love cookies. But I'm learning to make a small batch so we can have 1 or 2 cookies and put the rest away in the freezer for another day. I know it may sound silly, but it really does make a big difference. Again, do what works for your family. Our family will be documenting our Family Health Challenge for the entire year of 2019. Each week, I'll post quick updates on our YouTube channel, including the challenge for the week. You could choose to follow along and do some of the challenges, or just check in for encouragement. To be perfectly honest, it makes me a little nervous to make that kind of commitment, but I'm hoping it will help our family stay committed to making the changes we need for our health. And I'm also hoping other families will be encouraged. Here's the link for the YouTube channel if you would like to subscribe so you can see how our Family Health Challenge plays out this year. And if you're planning on doing the Family Health Challenge, please send me a message or leave a comment below. I'd love to know, and I would love to be an encourager to you throughout the year as well. I know as moms, your time is a valuable commodity. Thank you so much for spending some time today learning about the Family Health Challenge. I hope you have been inspired and encouraged. May 2019 be the best year yet for you and your family.